4 conference championships. Kristen Smith just one day hoping to be where her counterpart is.
I think she's going to be a great addition to this Stanford mix, because what Stanford had last year, they had good technique, good execution. They need to just compete better when it counts, like at nationals, and also get some flair on the floor. And Kristen's a former dancer, can bring that out.
Lindsay Wing now, the freshman of the year in the Pac-10 conference for LeVay, a 9.625, and judges, of course, did see what you saw.
Lindsay had a terrific freshman season, competing very, very well. Very nice work here. Whoa! But managed to stay on her feet. Definitely over-rotated the double front. She was second place on beam at Nationals last year. Earned her first All-American, first team All-American status.
Malia Jones now on the ball for UCLA.
Nice to see her back in the lineup. First, their season opener, first competition. During warm-up, she crunched her ankle on this event, on the vault, and didn't even get to compete.
Not bad.
Very clean handspring front.
So Malia Jones, fine job on her vault. We'll jump off the track from here at Pauley Pavilion. We're coming back with more Stanford UCLA in a gymnastics duel. We're in the first rotation, and we've got a lot more to come.
Fluhrer.
Welcome back to Pauley Pavilion. We are in the first rotation, UCLA on vault and Stanford on bars. And you look now at Fluhrer of Stanford, and you spoke of Caroline, one of the best.
She had a very good meet at their last competition, scoring 3 season-high scores. Look at her form. It's so, oh, right as I say it, she loses it just a little bit with her legs at her feet. But when she's straight, she gets very straight, all the way through to her toes.
The half step on the landing.
And those are the things you're going to see, hopefully, as the season progresses. We're going to start seeing more and more stuck landings, because that's what it's going to take at Nationals. You can't give away those little tenths of a point.
And here is Onnie Willis, and you see her average just under a 9.9 on vault this year, number 6 in America, and just terrific in every event.
Hang on tight. We've got to get our camera guy to get ready to lift the camera on the after flight, because she really could take this up. When the timing's right, she can block. Boom, there. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. Now, I saw vault just like that. The LSU Alabama meet, and we saw a 10 on that one, so. But to show the point I was making, until you're competing head to head, look at that, nice straight body, perfect landing. You can't compare scores around the country because every meet scores differently. Their standard is different.
And that speaks to what you were talking about before about the rankings.
Exactly.
9.9 for Willis. So not quite a perfect score, but she'll take it.
Coming up next was
The other thing to keep in mind is that there's a kind of a raising of each score. So when you start out big, you can build to the higher scores. It's harder because they started with mid-level scores. It's hard to build on those.
This is Becky Meldrum of Stanford on bars.
Tied for 18th on the bars at the Nationals. Scored a 9.95 in their last meet. Good momentum here. Let's see what she's going to do with it. Full twisty double layup. That's the kind of fight you have to see on those landings. The landing starts in the air. I know that sounds strange, but you really got to start zeroing in on that ground and placing your body in the air to nail it.
She nailed it. So Becky Meldrum liked it. Here's Jamie Dantzscher. And she's as good as it gets in this event in collegiate gymnastics.
Well, look at her average on vault. She's as talented as any gymnast as I've ever seen. Oh, forward. It's actually prettier in the air than Onnie's. Onnie's was very powerful, and she absolutely nailed the landing. But if you can be elegant on vault, Jamie is elegant. Look at the hurdle. Very pretty body position. See, she just put her feet down a little bit behind her hips, so her chest was forward, and it just forces you to take that step forward. She was trying to stay really straight going in. I think she thought she had a stick coming.
The bars for Stanford with a career high.
For Stanford, and the last competitor on bars, Gair.
She redshirted last year, has competed bars every meet this season.
Last competitor on bars for Stanford, Becky Meldrum, a 9.875. Prior to that, Fluhrer had a 9.8.
Very nice release moves. We often see release moves, but not always with a twist. So that was pretty. Oh, man.
Landed back on her heels.
Yeah, that was almost like she was just lost. She had so much momentum going in those giant swings.
And finishing up this rotation, we have exhibition.
Oh, that's too bad.
Natasha, Desai.
Well,
now this is Natasha Desai, but this will not count in the scoring. It is considered just an exhibition.
but I have to tell you, she is thrilled to be here. She walked on the team. She begged Valerie, let me be on your team, let me be on your team. And she says she is a delight to work with.
That completes the first rotation.
So good story. Score will not count, and I'm sure in this case she's not too unhappy about that. Onnie Willis, something special. And so too is Jamie Dantzscher. We're coming back.